Now I'm up on the internet a lot, and I constantly see these guys just showering these girls in compliments and just degrading themselves as men. And it hurts. Fellas, y'all need to fucking level up. Now let's say that you're talking to this girl and you all of a sudden get the urge to call her beautiful. I mean, and don't get me wrong, she probably is, but I mean, that's not her fault. She can't take credit for that. I mean, when she was a fetus, she didn't have the option of, choosing her eye color or how fat her ass was gonna be. She was just fortunate enough to have good genes. And I'm not talking about apple bottoms. Now, if you're one of those dudes who constantly shower these girls in compliments, then ask yourself this one question. In your opinion, how many times do you think that this beautiful girl gets approached daily? My guess would be 10 to 15 times per day, give or take. And 15 times a day? How many reminders does this bitch need? Now, with that being said, how many of these dudes do you think are showering this girl with the same compliments about her physique and how she looks? I'm gonna be generous and say about all of them. And this is why women have such little patience for men nowadays. Now fellas, don't get it twisted. I'm not taking sides here, but I do understand the frustration that some women go through. But I digress. Now here's another thing to consider. On average, how long does it take a woman to get dolled up and get ready for a social gathering? Ballpark figure, about an hour to an hour and a half. Now if a girl spends an hour doing her hair, trying on numerous dresses, or squeezing her crusty ass feet into some fucking heels, then she wants to be acknowledged for that stuff. The only physical attribute that you should be complimenting a woman on upon first impression is her eyes. It shows that you're engaged in her and that you're paying attention to detail. Don't get me wrong, I mean, you can still check out her ass. I mean, you're not gay, but just don't comment on it. And don't get caught staring. So keeping that in mind, compliment her earrings, tell her you like her hair, then when you bring her back to the bedroom, then you can compliment her ass when you're waxing it from behind. Ha ha ha!